Hi there, Josiah David Fenimore back for another video. We are in Luke chapter 14. Luke chapter 14. Here we go. And it came to pass, as he went into the house of one of the chief Pharisees to eat bread on the Sabbath day, that they watched him. And behold, there was a certain man before him which had the dropsy. And Jesus answering spake unto the lawyers and Pharisees, saying, Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath day? And they held their peace. And he took him, and healed him, and let him go. Answered them, saying, Which of you shall have an ass or an oxen fall into a pit, and will not straightway pull him out on the Sabbath day? And they could not answer him again to these things. And he put forth a parable. So they're trying to test him with sending these sick men. He might have been walking by as well, but they try to tempt him because it was against the law to work on the Sabbath day and to heal on the Sabbath day. So he's breaking the rules, he's breaking tradition. And they could not answer him again to these things. And he put forth a parable to those which were bidden. And he marked how they chose out of the chief room, saying unto them, When thou art bidden of my man to a wedding, sit not down in the highest room, lest a more honorable man than thou be bidden of him. And he that bade thee and him come and say to thee, Give this man place, and thou begin with the shame to take the lowest room. But when thou art bidden, go and sit down in the lowest room, that when he that bade thee come, he may say unto thee, Friend, go up hither. Then shalt thou have the worship in the presence of them that sit at the meat with thee. For whosoever exalteth himself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. So he's saying in that one that whoever tries to sit in the place of authority or the greatest seat, him he shall be brought low. But him who is brought low, put him in the best of seats. Kind of the first shall be last, and the last shall be first kind of concept. And said he also to him that bade him, When thou makest a dinner or a supper, call not thy friends, nor thy brethren, nor thy kinsmen, nor thy rich neighbors, lest they also bid thee again, and a recompense be made thee. But whom thou makest a feast, call the poor, the maimed, the lame, the blind, and thou shalt be blessed, for they cannot recompense thee. For thou shalt be recompensed at the resurrection of the just. Wow, so that's powerful. He's saying, go and feed the poor, help them out. Those that are meek, that are lean, that are blind, those that need help them out. They can't do it back, so your treasure will be in heaven for that. And when one of them that sat at the meat with him heard these things, he said unto him, Blessed is he that shall eat bread in the kingdom of God. Then said he unto him, A certain man made a great supper, and bade many, and sent his servant at supper time to say to them that were bidden, Come, for all things are ready now. And they all with the one consent began to make excuse. The first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must need go and see it. I pray thee, have me excused. And another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I have to go prove them. I pray thee, have me excused. And another said, I have a married wife, and therefore I cannot come. So that servant came and showed his lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to his servant, Go out quickly into the streets and the lanes of the city, and bring in hither the poor, and the maimed, and the halt, and the blind. And the servant said, Lord, it is done, as thou hast commanded, and yet there is room. And the Lord said unto the servant, Go out into the highways and hedges, and compel them to come, and that my house may be filled. For I say unto you, that none of those men which bidden shall taste of my supper. So he tried to call the goodly people, those that called themselves redeemed and were haughtily in their spirituality. He called them first, and they didn't want to come. Those are those that were invited. And then he said, Fine, call the poor, and call the people in the waysides and the byways. And there went great multitudes with him, and he turned and said unto them, If any man come to meet me, and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. And whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first, and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Last haply, after he hath laid the foundation, and is not able to finish it, all that behold, it began to mock him, saying, This man began to build, and was not able to finish. Or what king, going to make war against another king, sitteth not down first, and consulteth whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000? Or else while the other is yet a great way off, he sendeth an ambassage, and desireth conditions of peace. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath, he cannot be my disciple. Salt is good, but if the salt has lost its savour, wherewith shall it be seasoned? It is neither fit for the land, nor yet for the dunghill, but man cast it out. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. I believe that verse was saying a whole lot. That paragraph was saying that if you really love the Lord, then, and you're sold out to him, that you will do sometimes what it seems odd to you when you are going to church and you're helping people, or you forgive someone that's hurt you. I think that those things are going the extra mile, and that's really what he's talking about here, is going the extra mile. If the salt has no saltiness, then it's not savory anymore. It's not useful for anything, to be cast out. And so we should be encouraging people when we see, I recently I was at a play for my church, and I seen these kids, they were sitting in the back, and a couple fellas, boys, guys were sitting there, and one was messing with the other one, and he had some sort of, disability, some tick that was making him shake, and the kid in the back of him was messing with him. And so when I started clapping, I clapped really close and loud to his ear, and he kind of saw that I was there and was like, oh, an adult saw me. It's like, yeah, an adult saw you. So don't do that. Don't be a jerk. Just be nice to people and let them enjoy the play and their shows or whatever. And so just thinking about that, that's the saltiness. I might be a little salty sometimes, but it's for the righteousness. So go and be a little salty but righteous for righteousness' sake, for Jesus' sake. I'll see you on the next one.